Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Mopao. Kindly like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. So today's topic is just there's something that I've been wanting to do, something that I've been really wanting to talk about for the longest time. And so I was like, yeah, let me dig into this, and whatever information I'm sharing is not professional, just tips or things I've done that have worked for myself, or maybe for people that I also know. So most of the time, maybe when we're caught up, like life happens and so many things happen. Sometimes you get frustrated, like you don't know what to do. Maybe you have issues trusting people because maybe you've trusted people in the past and they've messed you over. Maramob, like personally me, I've learned it the hard way. And that is why I think literally right now at this moment when I'm talking, I think if I'm to say I'm to count maybe people I consider my friends, I think it's less than 5 people. It's less than 5 people. Like people I think I can confide in. And sometimes people think it's just about confiding, even sharing good news. I've just learned not to share maybe good news with people about myself, because early this year I started practicing like spiritual awakening and spiritual journey, and through the journey I just learned so many things. I'll also do a topic about that, about my spiritual journey and my spiritual awakening. So life just happens, and most of the time people say mbona amecommit suicide, mbona kuna depression, mbona kuambia watu, mbona semangi shida zake. But personally, I don't tell people much of my real problems. I think if maybe you know me very well, or maybe you think you know me, I'm that kind of a person who knows how to put on a mask. And there's a friend of mine, I normally tell, if you want to see a happy, depressed person, that would be, but that is not me right now. That would be me maybe sometime back in the past. And just one day, someone asked me, Mopa, where do you get your energy? And I was like, that is very deep, because in the beginning of this year, I had vowed to myself I really wanted to make very major changes in my life. And among some of the things that I was struggling with, and so I've said this in the past, but also I know that people are struggling with this, and I'll also do a video about this. I hope it will help someone. And my biggest challenge was I was struggling with heavy drinking. Like I was a drunkard for quite some time. So it was when this year began, it was my desire to quit alcohol. And so far so good. I'm not saying that I'm off alcohol, I'm clean. Like I can confidently say I'm clean. Like it was bad to a point I could drink. Not I could drink, but I used to drink every single day, like Monday to Friday. I just used to drink. But I'm proud of myself, and it's also a journey that I've learned to appreciate very small things about myself, things that people might not see. Like I had to accept who I am so that I could work on myself and move forward. I had to stop letting people pass judgment about myself and about my life. So today's topic is just basically, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Because I have someone very close to my life, very dear to my life, my family, one of my family members, and they were like, what do you do when you don't know what to do? And I was like, and this person maybe is not someone I could tell at, hey, twende tupige sherehe, woo, we popping, baby. No. This is not a person who could be like, no, at, hey, itakuwa sawa. And at that moment, I think it wasn't even about them. I think they were just asking me, Mopao, what do you do when you don't know what to do? And you're done putting on a show, you've unmasked yourself. And when I started this journey early this year, I realized I had to cut off so many things, so many irrelevant things that I was holding dear to me and dear to my heart, that were really making me not to grow as an individual. I'm not saying I've made it, no, but I can confidently say I've changed so many things in my life and my pattern that I can even feel and see growth in my life. Very, very small. So what do I do when I don't know what to do? Step one, I do nothing. Yeah, I do nothing. You know those days when you just wake up, and let me tell you something. I'm those kind of people. When I wake up, I can just feel the energy in me, and I'll know, wow, today I'm going to have a crap day. Or I'm those kind of people. I'll wake up and I'll just feel this beautiful kind of energy, kind of spirit around me, and I'll know, yeah, today is that day. Yeah. So during those days, because they don't last forever, I allow myself to feel that moment. I like, maybe I want, I'm privileged because maybe what I'm doing right now in my life doesn't require me to wake up early. It's just about me and planning myself and my timing, because I think most of my now serious like work, if I'm to talk about work or maybe occupation, I have to start doing it after midday. So I think I'm lucky like that. But even though that time, like even the days, even when I just started my YouTube channel recently, the days I could wake up and I'll be like, I don't feel like picking up the camera. I pick up the camera, I go there and I'm like, nada. So I allow myself to rest during that time. I don't let go of myself. I just let myself be. By letting go is, I'm like, yes, today I'm not feeling energetic. Today I'm not feeling like myself. But I'm not giving up hope. I'm not losing hope. I'm just allowing nature to take course of itself. I'm like, it's okay, I'm not feeling well today, but I'm trusting God that tomorrow when I wake up, when the sun comes up, yeah, I'll feel better. I'll have different energy and I'll have a different attitude. Secondly, I also just go in gentle with myself and I allow myself to heal. And by being gentle with myself, I just maybe do things that make me feel better. Like, hey, maybe I don't know what keeps your boat. I don't know how you row your boat, because the others will tell you they'll read a book. Personally, Nara, I'm not much of a reader. There's someone who will tell you maybe they listen to a certain type of music, maybe it's worship, maybe it's R&B, maybe it's pop, maybe rumba, whatever, and maybe that will brighten their day. The people who love cooking, the people who do maybe try out recipes. And the reason why I really, actually my biggest healer for this year and something that has really saved me is just loving myself more. And by loving myself more, it has really helped me because I've cut off unnecessary friendships. I've cut off unnecessary relationship, unnecessary chats. It wasn't easy because if you know me, you'd know I used to be that the life of a party. Yeah, mopao ule dem. Minister for sherehe. Atulukuna semaje. Like I used to happen, but I just cut everything that wasn't be it friendships. I just cut it. Like I one day I was just laying on my bed and I just started going through my contacts and I was like, do I really need this kind of associations, friendships? Because to be very, very honest, I don't think I was also adding any value to their lives, maybe other than just being the life of a party. So clearly most of them were also not adding any value to my life. And even someone was asking me, how about when it comes to men? Baby, like it's not easy, especially if you've been very, very active, especially maybe sexually active, like vigorously active, maybe interacting with guys. Just to cut, I had to let everyone go. And when I say that, I mean that. Like, not even some people I just let go, not because, especially now we're talking about a girlfriend of mine was telling me about men. I just had to let them go. And I was like, I'm cutting everyone off. Because of what? Because of why? Sex. Yeah. 2 minutes. Oh, I'm feeling good. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I'm not sitting here pretending to be an angel, to pretend like hey, I've not made mistakes. if there's someone who's made mistakes, it's me. Yeah, so I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to impose at you what character, at what more, just because I let go. And you see, they're also very, very different. Maybe to you, letting go is maybe is a bit hard. And like some of us, maybe me, I just let go. I'll be like, what value am I adding to this person? So I remember what value this person adding into my life other than an orgasm. Maybe for me, it's as easy as that. But maybe for you, it's not as easy as that. So even if it's not as easy as maybe the way I'll do it, I'll be like, orgasm tu peke yake alikuwa anaongeza kwa maisha yangu anaweza kaenda nayo. Take time, let yourself heal. That is what I've said. Point 2, be gentle on yourself and let yourself heal. Don't heal forever. If maybe letting this guy go or letting this chick go will make you feel bad, you feel sorry for yourself. If I told you how many times I get lonely, and trust you when I tell you I get hit on a lot. I'm not saying I'm the prettiest woman on earth, no, but those people are not dead. Those people that will maybe enable my lustful sexual habits, they're not dead. There's so much around. And some of them, maybe all I need to do is just maybe pick up my phone call, maybe just throw in a text. But I had to discipline myself. I had to deny myself that pleasure of this that will cause me to be disrespected, maybe with a certain person, I'm to be disrespected with certain people. I had to redeem myself. Redemption doesn't come from other people. And it is hard. It is hard. Like right now, I'm even trying celibacy. It's not as easy as it's so easy. It's easier said than done. It's not an easy ride. Like you have to train your mind. You have to have that discipline. Yeah. So I'm not coming out here preaching this kind of gospel because I'm this. No. Even right now, when I'm denying myself all those pleasures, I'm training my mind to focus on what really matters into my life. Because in the past, I've been caught up in stupid kind of arrangements, for lack of a proper word. Relationships. The last time I was actually in a relationship, if I'm to consider what now a relationship, I think it was in 2017 or 18. I'm not so sure. But you see, out of that, and I've seen people, especially women, being in relationships that are not even functioning because we are scared. What will people say? At this time, I'd rather be seen as somebody's girlfriend. I'd rather be seen as somebody's wife. I'd rather be seen as somebody's ABCD than be single. There's nothing wrong being in a relationship. There's nothing. Like I'm an advocate for marriages. I'm an advocate for relationships. But I normally ask people, does it make you happy? Do you feel loved? Do you feel respected? Because right now for me, if I don't feel those things, I won't stick around. Sometimes women, and let's just say, because this content is not, my content today is not for 18 years and below. This is for grown-ups. If good sex is what is keeping you to that man or that woman, I don't think that is a good relationship. If I'm with this guy, like there's a time I was in a relationship a while back, and that guy used to, like, I think would do like everything for me. He used to cater for all my needs, be it like literally everything. He used to fund me, like I was well taken care of. But I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy in that relationship. We were not friends. Nothing was working. And when I said I can't do this thing with this guy anymore, people thought I was crazy. My friends thought I had lost it. But I was like, anytime I would even go home, anytime I could go back to my house, I was more lonely than, as in I never felt any kind of friendship, any kind of joy. And I think at that time I was in that relationship, I was selfish because of uncertainty. I was scared. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe I could do it on my own. I was like, hey, what about if if this guy leaves, who will take care of me? How will I manage this? How will I manage living in Nairobi? But God told me he'll be faithful to me. So I had to let him go. And I had to heal. Yeah? I had to let him go and I had to heal. So other than just not doing something, also another thing that I don't know whether I'm making sense. I hope this information, even if it's just one person who will benefit from this, I think my mission, I will have accomplished my mission. Yeah. So before everything else, after God, I think it's very, very important to love yourself, and especially as a woman, because if you don't love yourself, most of the time we end up having being entangled in very any two unajipata uko kwa situations zenye hata you don't like. I was telling a friend of mine juzi, if sometimes I even look back at some, not that I'm perfect to anything, like even sometimes when I look back to some people that I even gave audience time of my life, I feel sorry for myself. And I've had to apologize to myself and tell myself, I'm really, really sorry. I was lost at that time. I was just drowning in my own misery. I was drowning in my own, maybe lust. I was drowning in a lot of in my own stupidity. I was drowning in a lot of depression. Because I look at some, and I'm like, how did, like, mopo atam kamnongeni nomse. Yeah? But God and the universe gave me another chance to redeem myself. So I'm hoping if you're young and maybe you're in this situation, you're just stuck with this person and you really don't know, you're stuck with this job and you really don't know what to do with this job, with this situation in your life, it's okay. Let go and let God. Yeah? So when I don't know what to do sometimes, I just surrender to the universe. I surrender to God. And I'm like, I'm not going to run to alcohol. I'm not going to run into that. I'm not going to call up some guy who can just come and make me feel good and make me forget about my problems today. No. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to feel bad. I'm going to apologize to myself for entertaining something that I didn't even need to like entertain. I entertained the abuse even when I didn't have to be abused. And the shocking thing, na yung mga yangu yote na kierere yangu, I tell people, si kupigwa mara moja, I was hit. Nakwambia nilikuwa napigwa kama burukenge, not once, not twice, but I let the guy do it over and over. But even the day I decided to let the relationship go, I knew I only had two options. One, stay on in this relationship because the guy was, other than just the physical thing, he was my person, he was my friend. Like, we were so, I don't know, like, we really were so much in sync. I used to get him, he would get me, like, and so on and so forth. But also at that very, very, very time, I knew with abuse only gets worse. So even when I let go, it wasn't like I let go and then I went home and I was having Mary. No. It really crushed me. It really made me feel bad. It really belittled me. But I let go because I knew that is what was meant to happen at that time. Because at that time, both of us were very toxic to each other. I think I was also toxic to him, and he was also very, very toxic to me. And at that time, wisdom demanded that I had to let go. So sometimes letting go does not mean a walk in the park. Sometimes letting go means doing the work. And it's not as easy as that. So sometimes, what do I do, Mopao? I love this guy. He gives me great sex. He gives me maze mopo uchali akona pesa mbaya. Nikimwacha na atanilipia rent. Na atakuwa ananipeleka mtoi shule. Let him go. That is all. Let go and let God. That, as in, out of everything today, you can pick, maybe just letting go. I've seen the moment I went and reburied that girl, that small girl that my mother gave birth to, and I started speaking life into her, and I started meditating into her life, and I started confessing into her life. Like, People that know me very well, they'll tell you I've suffered migraines for over, I think, almost to 10